The quick-witted late-night television sensation Greg Gutfeld has made a name for himself with witty analysis and humor. Off-screen, however, his relationship with his wife is a captivating tale. However, she is not the only famous person whose relationship is attracting attention. Hollywood has several intriguing power couples, such as the charismatic Mark and Pam Dauber or the dynamic pair of Jerry and Jessica Seinfeld. However, Greg and his spouse are notable for their distinct path and indisputable connection. What is it that is making people talk about their relationship? And how do these other famous pairs stack up against it? Come along as we explore the lives of some of Hollywood's most fascinating couples, beginning with the unexpected romance of Greg Gutfeld. Greg Gutfeld and Elena Musa. Greg Gutfeld is a well-known comedian, author, and television broadcaster, most recognized for his program Gutfeld on Fox News. Elena Musa, a former fashion stylist and model, is Greg's wife. Greg was employed by Maxim UK in London when they first met, and Maxim Russia employed Elena. After a short time of dating, they were married in 2004 because their sparks flew. Elena owns her own design business and is renowned for her immaculate sense of style. Greg and Elena have a quiet and private relationship that hasn't been marred by controversy despite Greg's outspoken demeanor on screen. Despite not having kids, they have a strong relationship and frequently encourage one another's career aspirations. Tucker Carlson and Susan Andrews. Tucker Carlson hosts Tucker Carlson Tonight, a political program on Fox News. Tucker married Susan Andrews, his high school girlfriend, whom he met at St. George when he was 15. They have been inseparable since then, according to Susan, who claimed it was love at first sight. 1991 saw the couple's marriage. They are fortunate to have a son and 3 daughters. They have been married for many years and have never experienced any problems or controversies. Susan's first and only boyfriend is Tucker. Chris and Christina Cuomo. One journalist who anchors on CNN is Chris Cuomo. It's interesting that Christina, his wife, is a media professional. She founded the magazine Purist and serves as its editor. Christina does work from home, Chris said in an interview. She was able to work and care for her kids in this way. Together, Chris and Christina are parents of 3 kids. Before being married in 2011, the couple had been dating for years. However, it's unclear how they met. Christina arrived at her wedding 30 minutes late, and they were married in a Catholic ceremony. Sanjay Gupta and Rebecca Olsen Gupta. Sanjay Gupta is in charge of providing us with regular, informative updates regarding the coronavirus epidemic on CNN. In addition to hosting the CNN program, Sanjay Gupta, MD, he frequently provides commentary on other CNN shows, including American Morning, CNN Tonight, and Anderson Cooper 360. Regarding his private life, Sanjay Gupta is in a relationship. In 2004, the customary Hindu ritual was followed for his marriage to Rebecca Olsen Gupta, the love of his life. The couple and their 3 daughters currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. Megyn Kelly and Douglas Brunt. Megyn Kelly worked as a corporate defense lawyer before her tenure as a Fox News news anchor from 2004 to 2017. In 2006, she co-anchored America's Newsroom and is a reputable journalist. Douglas Brunt, a best-selling novelist since 2011, is Megyn's spouse. However, Douglas was the CEO of Authentium Incorporated before becoming a writer. Both of them had great success after changing careers. Because they found Douglas attractive, Megyn's 2 best friends spied on the pair during their blind date and approved of him. However, Megyn did not fall in love with her husband because of his appearance. She claimed she fell in love with him because of his honesty, wit, humor, and listening abilities. After years of dating, the couple got married because they were meant to be together, despite their awkward first kiss and Douglas's near-fatal attempt to kill Kelly's dog. Additionally, he publicly stood up for his wife against gossip and unfavorable reports. Rob and Aaron Marciano. Rob Marciano is a meteorologist and journalist from the United States. He was even featured on Good Morning America. He works for ABC News, a division of the American Broadcasting Company. He is contented with Aaron Marciano, his stunning spouse. In November 2010, the couple discreetly got married. Together, they are parents to Mason and Madeline Marciano. Rob enjoys posting sweet captions on his social media accounts to inform us about his contented life with his wife and children. The couple has been happily married for more than 14 years. Meghan McCain and Ben Domenech. In addition to being the daughter of the late U.S. Senator John McCain, Meghan McCain is an American columnist, novelist, and co-host of The View. In 2017, she was blissfully married to Ben Domenech, a writer, blogger, and television analyst. Meghan fell in love with John on their first date because he radiated positivity toward her. They were engaged for a few weeks before marriage on November 21, 2017. A few months later, they decided to get married. Ben is fiercely protective of his wife, and Meghan doesn't hesitate to express their opinions. Despite not having children yet, the couple's Instagram pages show how happy they are together. Surprisingly, the pair have been together for this long because they are both quite successful and busy with their jobs, but we are glad they did. Joy Behar and Steve Janowitz. Before the development of the 4G wireless data network, how many of us can declare that our relationship has endured for more than 40 years? After dating since 1982, Joy Behar, star of the well-known talk show The View, and Steve Janowitz waited 29 years before getting married in 2011. The pair, who prefer to spend time together at their Upper West Side home in New York City, has stated that they do not want to have children. The couple responded that they maintain an open connection when asked what they believe to be the keys to a successful partnership. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa. In 1995, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos met and fell in love because of the television show All My Children. Interestingly, the couple broke up for a spell before returning together and choosing to elope in 1996. 29 years have passed since then. Together, they have created a lovely family today. They have 3 kids and reside in one of New York City's priciest townhouse homes. Dr. Phil and Robin McGraw. Due to his appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show, Dr. Phil initially gained popularity, but after his self-titled show became a tremendous hit, he made his name in Hollywood. Indeed, we are already in the 17th season of Dr. Phil. Since 1976, he and his spouse, Robin, have been wed. The two are such a cute couple, as seen in the above shot, and they have no problem posing for goofy Christmas pictures. They have 2 kids, one of whom became a TV writer and producer. Joy and Jason Reed. Joy Reid, a television host and national correspondent for MSNBC, has been blissfully married to her husband, Jason Reed, for 27 years. The two are in opposite occupations. Joy hosts television, and her husband works as a Discovery Channel editor. He writes for several businesses as a freelancer as well. Since they prefer to keep some aspects of their lives secret, the devoted, content couple never discloses the names of their 5 children. Joy's Instagram account allows fans to see how content she is when she's with her family. There, she likes to post adorable selfies of herself and her spouse and update her life. Additionally, Joy and Jason are always seen together at public gatherings. Mark Harmon and Pam Dawber. Although Mark Harmon and Pam Dawber are a power couple from the 1980s, Harmon claims that the reason they have been married for 36 years is because they were married when they were both 35, meaning they had already engaged in all of the stupid stuff, as he puts it. In 1987, the pair got married in a small ceremony. They lead a contented family life and have 2 sons. Harmon also acknowledges that he doesn't use social media much and values his privacy too much to follow the fad. Since 2003, he has been a star of the television show NCIS. Pauley Perrette and Thomas Arkley. Pauley Perrette, who plays the eccentric and witty Abby Shudo on NCIS, is as fascinating as her fictitious persona. Like many of us, Pauley has gone through heartbreaks. Has Pauley, however, at last discovered genuine love? Although it's unclear when the New Orleanian actress and former British Royal Marine Thomas Arkley initially met, their pleasure together is evident. The two became engaged in 2011. Sean Murray and Kerry James. Sean Murray is well known for his role in NCIS. The gifted actor and Kerry James are blissfully wed. Unlike Sean, Kerry is a successful business owner despite her stunning appearance and golden blonde hair, giving the impression that she belongs in the Hollywood industry. After getting married in 2005, the couple had their first kid 2 years later. Sean's family has now expanded to include 4 members: David McCallum and Catherine Carpenter. After a traumatic divorce, NCIS star David McCallum met former model Catherine Carpenter during a work trip in Japan in the mid-1960s. After falling in love, the pair married in 1967. They have 2 kids together and lead a nice family life. David's friends can attest that he was devastated and beginning to withdraw following his first unsuccessful marriage. However, Catherine healed him and taught him the real meaning of love. As a testament to genuine dedication, they have remained together for 58 years and are still going strong. Elizabeth Banks and Max Handelman. Actress Elizabeth Banks and her husband, producer Max Handelman, have another heartwarming tale of love. They met at the University of Pennsylvania and were college sweethearts, but before declaring their intention to be married and getting married, they would date for 10 years. Elizabeth claims that she and her husband had always dreamed of living together and still find him extremely attractive in every aspect, even after all these years. With the upcoming Charlie's Angels and her cinematic serial Pitch Perfect, Banks is emerging as one of Hollywood's most significant directors. Mark Wahlberg and Rhea Durham. Over the years, gifted actor Mark Wahlberg has starred in many successful motion pictures. Although he has been off the market for a while, many ladies have fallen in love with him. Since 2009, he and his spouse, Rhea Durham, have been content with their union. Their relationship began in 2001, and they currently have 2 sons and 2 daughters. Wahlberg can provide a decent living for his family because of his acting job. Gisele Bundchen and Tom Brady. Many will undoubtedly concur that Gisele Bundchen and Tom Brady are among the most attractive celebrity couples. He is one of the most well-known NFL players, and she is a successful supermodel. After dating in 2006, the couple got married in 2009. Their weddings occurred in Santa Monica, California, and Costa Rica. A mutual friend arranged a blind date for them, which some of you may not be aware of. Brady and Bundchen starred in Tom vs. Time, a 2018 documentary series. Jennifer Grey and Clark Gregg. Jennifer Grey's most well-known role is from Dirty Dancing. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Clark Gregg is renowned for his role as Agent Carlson. Stella is the name of their only child, and the couple has been married since 2001. In the 2006 movie, The Road to Christmas, they were allowed to co-star and continue earning money from acting today. Gregg is the star of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., while Grey last starred in the film Bittersweet Symphony. Catherine Bell and Brooke Daniels. From 1997 to 2005, Catherine Bell played Lieutenant Colonel Sarah McKenzie in JAG, a role that made her renowned. She wed Adam Beeson in 1994, but the two parted ways in 2011. After that, in 2012, she began dating Brooke Daniels. Brooke used to be a model before becoming a photographer. The couple has been together since their husbands divorced, but no information about their meeting is available. In 2014, the couple relocated to Hidden Hills together. The pair is quiet about their love and has been together for 10 years. They are still happy together. Jodie Foster and Alexandra Hedison. Actress Jodie Foster is well known for her parts in Taxi Driver and The Silence of the Lamb. She has received multiple accolades for her performances, including the Cecil B. DeMille Award, 3 British Academy Film Awards, 2 Academy Awards, and 2 Golden Globes. Jodie came out as gay in 2013 after divorcing Sidney Bernard, her husband of 20 years, in 2008. After a while, Jodie began dating renowned photographer Alexandra Henderson, who had previously dated Ellen DeGeneres. The couple was spotted and photographed together during a tech conference at Fox Studios in Los Angeles in the summer of 2014, yet there was no official date when they first started dating. Alexandra and Jodie are now happily married, the pair often being spotted together at major events and on the red carpet. Kristy McNichol and Marty Allen. Kristy McNichol is a well-known actress who starred in the 1980s television series Little Darlings. She was famous at the time and starred in Family and Empty Nest. In 2012, Kristy came out as gay and claimed to have been with her partner for 20 years. The actress, 60, and her wife, Marty Allen, 62, are in a committed relationship. Since 1991, the two have been together and have never been apart. Although Christy keeps her romantic life very discreet, Marty, like Christy, had a career as a television personality but did not achieve the same level of fame as her wife. Christy gave up acting to conceal her relationship with Marty since she loves her so much. The couple enjoys traveling together, and because of Christy's connection, they are frequently seen at prestigious events. The couple also resides contentedly in Christy's Los Angeles home. Maria Bello and Dominique Crenn. Maria Bello is well known for her roles in The Cooler, The World Trade Center, and Coyote Ugly. In 2013, the stunning actress made her public debut in the New York Times. Following her breathtaking breakup, she is dating Dominique Crenn, the love of her life. The 2016 World's Best Female Chef Award went to Dominique, a well-known French chef. Petit Crenn, her restaurant, is always full. The couple's dating history is unclear, but their 2019 engagement shows they have been together for a while. In addition to sharing the news of their red carpet interview at John's Oscar party with their fans on Instagram, Dominique proposed to Maria in Paris. Both couples enjoy promoting one another on social media after declaring their connection. The couple is obviously in love. Caitlyn Jenner and Sophia Hutchins. For Caitlyn Jenner, love is in the air. Sophia Hutchins, a 27-year-old transgender woman, is the fortunate recipient of the 75-year-old transgender person's first encounter. Despite the 47-year age difference between them, the couple cannot live together. Additionally, they have declared their engagement and will most likely marry shortly. These couples are inseparable, yet they did not disclose to their admirers how they met. Sophia and Caitlyn have been spending much time together, and it is uncommon to see Sophia alone. Instagram model Sophia claimed that she looked up to Caitlyn and that Caitlyn helped her find who she was. Neil Patrick Harris and David Bertka. Neil Patrick Harris's most famous years were the years he starred in the show How I Met Your Mother. Although people may have become accustomed to him as a total ladies' man on TV, he is into guys in real life. In 2004, he began dating actor and chef David Bertka, and the two eventually married in 2014. In 2010, they became parents to twins via surrogacy. Elton John and David Furnish. In 1993, Sir Elton John attended a gathering at the house of ad executive David Furnish. John claims that because David was self-sufficient, had a job, and had his life together, he won John over right away. Being with someone who didn't require care was uncharted terrain for him. They went on their first date the following day and have been together ever since. When homosexual marriage became legal in the UK in 2014, the two formally became a couple. Through a surrogate mother, they also had 2 boys. Fantastic Crazy Night is the title of John's most recent album. Marion Cotillard and Guillaume Canet. Marion Cotillard is renowned for her roles in films such as Rust and Bone, 2 Days, 1 Night, and La Vie en Rose. She has been dating Guillaume Canet, an actor and director, for over 10 years, although they have not yet tied the knot. Although they were friends in 1997, it wasn't until a year later that their romance took off. 2011 saw the birth of their first child, and 2017 saw the arrival of their second. After all, they may strengthen their relationship without being married. Cotillard will play the lead in the upcoming film Annette. Jerry and Jessica Seinfeld. Most famously, Jerry Seinfeld created and starred in the comedy of the same name. In 1998, while they were both in the Reebok Sports Club, he met his wife, Jessica. They chose to marry about a year later, so it seemed like everything moved quickly for them. They are excellent parents to their daughter and 2 kids. Seinfeld has amassed a substantial fortune, so his family doesn't need to worry about money. He has been hosting Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee since 2012. Matt Damon and Luciana Barroso. For many years, Matt Damon has been a well-respected actor, but he has also been successful as a producer and screenwriter behind the camera. Having been married to Luciana Barroso for 19 years and counting, he shares his victories with her. They first crossed paths when he was in Miami for the filming of his film Stuck on You in 2003. After getting married in 2005, they have 4 daughters together. Due to his upcoming roles in Stillwater and The Last Duel, Damon has a full schedule. Robert Downey Jr. and Susan Downey. Most of you are undoubtedly familiar with Robert Downey Jr. from his portrayal of Iron Man in the Marvel film of the same name. Ultimately, this is most likely the most significant role in his acting repertoire. He is fortunate to have fulfilling work and an abundance of love. Robert and Susan met in 2003 while he was filming Gothika, and they have been married since 2005. She took a long time to accept a date offer. They now live tranquil lives with their 2 children when everything finally occurs. Downey Jr. will play the lead in the next Doolittle film. Adam Sandler and Jackie Sandler. Jackie was still a fledgling actress when Adam Sandler met her on the set of Big Daddy. They began dating soon after, and although he allowed her to star in most of his films, which somewhat boosted her career, she only accepted small parts. At 35, Adam proposed to Jackie, and the two were married in a customary Jewish ceremony. Their 3 daughters frequently feature in Adam's movies as well. Kevin James and Stefania de la Cruz. In addition to being one of the most popular comedians, Kevin James is a loving father of 4 children and the main character in the sitcom shows The Kings of Queens and Kevin Can Wait. In 2001, their close friends set him up on a blind date with his wife, Stefania de la Cruz. The pair quickly progressed, deciding they were ready for marriage less than 3 years later. Most of Kevin James's films, including Paul Blart Mall Cops, Zookeeper, and Here Comes the Boom, featured Stefania regularly. Having a loving little family like theirs is one of life's delights, and Kevin James takes great pride in being an utterly present father. Leslie Mann and Judd Apatow. Leslie Mann is a humorous actress who is most likely seen in several comedic movies. She is married to Judd Apatow, a Hollywood director and producer. She tried out for a part in The Cable Guy, which is how they first met. Maud and Iris, the couple's 2 stunning daughters, have already begun pursuing performing careers. However, it's uncertain if the couple's marriage will soon face divorce proceedings. Susan Lucci and Helmut Huber. Susan Lucci rose to fame in the 1970s as Erica Kane on the television program All My Children. Her life improved due to the position because she reportedly made over $1 million a year. Helmut Huber, her spouse, is a chef and manager of food service. They were married in 1969 and are parents to 2 kids. Like her mother, their daughter Lisa went on to become an actress. Donny Osmond and Debbie Osmond. Donny Osmond experienced his first taste of fame with his siblings in the group known as the Osmonds. Later, he became popular as a solo performer in a duo with his sister Marie. He has been married to Debbie since 1978, and they have 5 sons together. All of their children have already reached adulthood and have 10 grandkids. Scott Baio and Renee Sloan. Starring as Chachi Arcola in Happy Days was fun for Scott Baio. Because his character was so well liked, he eventually got his spin-off, Joni Loves Chachi. In 2007, he married Renee Sloan, and shortly after, they welcomed a daughter into the world. They were expecting twins, but the one tragically died in the 3rd month of pregnancy. Baio hasn't performed since 2014, although according to his IMDb biography, he is in the upcoming film Quigley 2. Kathy Ireland and Greg Olson. Kathy Ireland benefited from being a popular model in the 1980s and 1990s. She established Kathy Ireland Worldwide, a global brand, and amassed a net worth of $500 million. She has been married to Greg Olson, a doctor, since 1988. Together, Chloe, Lily, and Eric are their 3 children. In addition to appearing to be aging gracefully, the couple has always looked beautiful. Their relationship has been heavily influenced by religion, which is likely one of the reasons they still have a close relationship now. Christopher Walken and Georgianne Walken. Actor Christopher Walken is well known for his roles in movies like Deer Hunter and Catch Me If You Can. He has been married to casting director Georgianne Walken since 1969. He claims that their childlessness is one of the factors that contributed to his successful career. Since they never had to spend money on anyone but themselves, we're confident they both had a sizable amount saved up in the bank. Rob Lowe and Cheryl Burkhoff. Rob Lowe's parts in films like St. Elmo's Fire, The Hotel New Hampshire, and The Outsiders helped him become a teenage idol in the 1980s. Cheryl Burkhoff, his wife since 1991, was arranged on a blind date in 1983. Although they didn't start dating immediately, they grew closer after meeting on the set of Bad Influence. She is a makeup artist, but we are confident that the family's nice lifestyle is supported by the money he makes from acting. John and Edward are the names of their 2 boys. Hollywood in the Wild is the title of Lowe's next film. Tina Fey and Jeff Richmond. One of the humorous characters you may have seen on Saturday Night Live is Tina Fey. Because she is the creator of the well-liked show 30 Rock, she is also successful behind the camera. Since 2001, she and actor and composer Jeff Richmond have been married in a loving union. After they were able to collaborate on the improvisational theater group Second City, they began dating in 1994. Penelope and Alice are the names of their 2 lovely daughters. Fey is now working on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, a forthcoming television film. Mark Hamill and Mary Lou York. Mark Hamill will always be remembered for playing the legendary Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars series. Over the years, he has also earned much money as a voice actor. Mary Lou York, his spouse, is employed as a dental hygienist. Together, they have 3 children and have been married since 1978. Since their oldest, Nathan, has a child of his own, they are already grandparents. In the next Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker, Hamill will play Luke Skywalker again. Troy Aikman and Kapa Aikman. Troy Aikman, a former American football quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, is blissfully married to Catherine Moody, better known as Kapa Aikman, the love of his life. Kapa was one of the founders of Luxliner and is a fashion retailer. In February 2016, the couple began dating after meeting through a family of Kapa's ex-husband, who owns the Dallas Cowboys. They became engaged a year later, in 2017, and married in September of the same year. Both of them have kids from previous unions. He is pictured with Kapa and his family, contentedly enjoying their retirement. Even though they had just been together for 6 years, we were surprised because Troy dated many celebrities following his divorce before he met Kapa. Tiger Woods and Erica Herman. Tiger Woods has been concentrating on his career and excelling after his divorce and the scandal that made the news. After the divorce, Tiger Woods had 2 unsuccessful romances before settling with Erica Herman. Erica is the general manager of The Wood, a posh sports bar. Tiger owns the restaurant that she runs. The contented pair has spent 6 years together. Erica has been seen at Tiger's tournaments since making her debut appearance as a couple at the President's Cup at Liberty National Golf Course in October 2017. The term player spouse was even used by her. According to reports, they began dating in November 2017 and were even pictured with the president. Tiger's first PGA Tour victory after 5 years was made possible by his supportive girlfriend, Erica. We are ecstatic for the pair. Brooke Baldwin and James Fletcher. Brooke Baldwin, a stunning American television personality, is contentedly married. In 2015, Brooke attended a holiday party where she met her husband, James Fletcher, a TV producer from England. They became a couple shortly after meeting because they clicked so quickly. James proposed to Brooke in Hawaii in 2017 on her 38th birthday. In 2018, the couple tied the knot in New York. They always appeared to be quite content together. As of yet, the couple is childless. Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews. Matthews has been dating Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes for years. While attending White House High School in Texas, Matthews and Mahomes got to know one another. Yahoo Sports claims that they have been dating since the 10th grade. The lovely old photo on Mahomes' Instagram shows the couple attending prom together in 2013. Following graduation, Mahomes played football at Texas Tech University, and Matthews played soccer at the University of Texas at Tyler. Despite attending different universities, the athletic pair maintained their positive connection. Ron and Cheryl Howard. Aside from his successful job behind the camera, Ron Howard, one of Hollywood's most admired filmmakers, appears to be quite proud of his marriage to his wife, Cheryl. He asserts, however, that patience and compatibility are the only factors contributing to their success as a loving couple. In 1975, Ron and Cheryl got married when they were very young. They have 4 kids, 3 of whom are performers in the business, including their daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard. Ron's most recent creation was the 2018 science fiction movie Solo, A Star Wars Story. Michael Jordan and Yvette Prieto. One of the best basketball players of all time is Michael Jordan. His business is doing exceptionally well. He had a very successful career, and his wife is beautiful. Since 2003, Michael and Yvette Prieto have been wed. In 2008, the happy pair began dating after meeting in a nightclub. 2 years later, Michael asked Yvette to marry him. They had 2 lavish weddings, one each for Michael and Yvette. Isabel and Victoria are their twin daughters. The couple appears very happy and is frequently spotted together at NBA games. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Goldie Hawn was a young dancer at 21, and actor Kurt Russell was a teenager when they first met while filming a Disney picture. Nothing came of it then, but in 1983, 17 years later, they reconnected on the Swing Shift set. They immediately began dating. Despite never getting married, the pair claims that this is one of the things that has kept them content and together throughout the years. Goldie and Wyatt, also an actor, had a son in 1986. At the moment, they are loving each other and enjoying being grandparents. A dual star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was given to Goldie and Kurt. Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. Since 2005, Garth Brooks and country star Trisha Yearwood have been blissfully wed. The singers were united by their love of country music. Both of them were struggling artists when they first met in 1987. After years of dating, Brooks asked Yearwood to marry him in front of a throng of Bakersfield, California's Crystal Palace in 2005. Yearwood was ecstatic, said yes, and said they were married in front of their family at their Oklahoma home. Outside of Nashville's music industry, the couple also encourages one another in their interests. Brooks is utterly devoted to his music, but fully supports his wife through Trisha's Southern Kitchen, her Food Network program. A few years ago, her program was awarded a Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Culinary Program. Imelda Staunton and Jim Carter. Imelda Staunton, a talented theater actor, has won awards for her roles in plays such as Into the Woods and Sweeney Todd. She is well known on the big screen for her Vera Drake and Pride roles. Jim Carter, an actor, is her spouse. They were married in 1983. Their entire family had the opportunity to perform together in Cranford, and they have a daughter named Bessie. It's safe to assume that they are naturally gifted actors. The Canterville Ghost is the next movie in which Staunton will star. Mark Ruffalo and Sunrise Cornier. Mark Ruffalo was simply an ordinary man before they were famous and successful. He fell in love with a woman who always saw his potential. 2 years after meeting in 1998, he proposed to Sunrise Cornier. All 3 of the couple's children are currently teenagers. Sunrise resigned early to concentrate on her family and personal business endeavors, even though she was an actress. It's easy to picture how much better Mark's life has become after all his success, especially since he now earns millions of dollars from his major part in multiple Marvel films. Chevy Chase and Janie Luke. Before discovering his true love, comedian and actor Chevy Chase got married twice, but it appears like it was all worthwhile. In Palisades, California in 1982, Chevy wed Janie Luke. At least we hope she became Chevy's third and last wife. Together, the couple has 3 daughters. Chevy has always had a contentious professional life, but his personal life is tranquil. To prevent conflict with his wife, he acknowledged that one of the things that changed once he got married was that he stopped playing romantic roles in movies. The Last Laugh is Chevy's most recent comedy flick. Olivia Newton-John and John Easterling. Although Olivia Newton-John is most recognized for her role in Grease, many of you may also be familiar with her from her prosperous music career. She is fighting cancer once more, so she has been through a lot lately. Her spouse, John Easterling, has always been by her despite her struggles. They were married in 2008, and he is credited with starting the Amazon Herb Company. Although Olivia has a child from her previous marriage to Matt Lattanzi, the two have never chosen to have their children. Sissy Spacek and Jack Fisk. Because of her role in the movie Carrie, Sissy Spacek became a well-known actress in Hollywood in the 1970s. Since then, she has continued to be busy. Her most recent appearance was in Homecoming. She has been married to Jack Fisk for 45 years. He is a production designer and art director. According to reports, they first crossed paths during the early 1970s while filming Badlands. He directed a number of the films in which she starred in the 1980s. They have 2 daughters, Schuyler and Madison. Schuyler is an actress today, continuing her mother's career. Julia Roberts and Daniel Moder. In addition to her acting prowess, actress Julia Roberts is well known for her stunning grin. She just disclosed that her husband, Danny, as she calls him, has been the cause of it for the past 23 years. She claims that choosing him was the best choice she has ever made. The pair began dating 2 years before their 2002 wedding. According to Julia, her relationship with Daniel just gets deeper and deeper as they grow older. The couple has 3 children together. Pierce Brosnan and Keely Shea Smith. The always dashing Pierce Brosnan became well known after playing the ladies' man, James Bond. His wife, Keely Shea Smith, is the only woman with his heart. 7 years after meeting at a party in Cabo San Lucas in 1994, they were getting married. According to Pierce, spending quality time together is essential to their success. He disclosed that they recently took a road trip to Santa Barbara to escape and enjoy some excellent wine. Together, the couple has 2 kids. Rachael Ray and John Cusimano. Rachael Ray, a well-known chef and television personality, has hosted her program for over 10 years. In 2005, she married John M. Cusimano, and they enjoyed a lovely wedding in Italy. They are just another Hollywood couple who have decided against starting a family. However, because of Ray's wealth, she can easily afford to raise many children. Cyndi Lauper and David Thornton. Actor David Thornton and singer Cyndi Lauper are successful because they work well together. The couple married in 1991, and their 27-year-old son was born in 1997. Despite their best efforts to combine work and home, Cyndi was always the busiest. Nevertheless, they have succeeded in incorporating joy into their small arrangement. Thornton waited for her to return with open arms while staying with their kid, Declan, when she had to go to work. Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. The lives of rock icon Ozzy Osbourne and his wife Sharon are chaotic but loving. Sharon took over as his manager after he was let go from his band Black Sabbath in 1978. Sharon helped him succeed further and preserved his career in the 1980s. The Osbournes, a reality show that ran from 2002 to 2005, featured their unconventional parenting style and their 3 children together. Sharon went on to anchor The Talk and serve as a talent judge on The X Factor. Ozzy's substance misuse and infidelity have caused a lot of drama, yet they have remained together for more than 40 years. Michelle Pfeiffer and David E. Kelly. A blind date brought actress Michelle Pfeiffer and her husband, David Kelly, together in 1993. Pfeiffer and Kelly, who wrote for popular shows like Big Little Lies, immediately fell in love. Later that year, they were married, but Michelle had a concern. The problem is that, before meeting David, she had already started the adoption procedure for their newborn daughter, Claudia Rose. Luckily, David immediately jumped on board and offered support. She says this helped her determine whether he was who he claimed to be. Pfeiffer will play the lead in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, a forthcoming live-action Disney movie. David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. David and Victoria Beckham, one of the most influential couples in Hollywood today, have a close and strong relationship. In 1997, they met at a charity football game. A year later, they were telling everyone that they were getting married. From the beginning, they helped each other with their careers. They were married in a sumptuous castle outside of Dublin in 1999. Earlier that year, the couple welcomed Brooklyn, their first child. They welcomed 3 more children to round up their active family of 6. Victoria and David are examples of how love can triumph over all obstacles. They are currently managing several business endeavors. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness. Hugh Jackman and his wife, Deborah Lee, are among the most formidable Hollywood couples we have ever seen, even though they are 13 years apart. Their top tactic for building enduring relationships was just made public. The pair initially agreed to prioritize their marriage and family above all else. On the set of an Australian drama series, Hugh and Deborah Lee first crossed paths in 1995. According to Jack, he knew she was the one 2 weeks after they began dating. 4 months later, he pulled out the ring and proposed. Recently, Hugh embarked on his first tour called The Man, the Tunes, the Performance. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Superstar Will Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, have not always had it easy as an acting couple. In 1997, the pair were married while Jada was expecting their first child, Jaden Smith. In a recent interview, she disclosed that she had never desired marriage, but it became crucial when the couple's first kid was due. Jada, who starred in the 2017 movie Girls Trip, acknowledges that she never imagined herself in the stereotypical role of a wife, but the two have managed to make it work. They are as content as possible after 26 years of marriage and 2 wonderful kids. Will most recently starred in the live-action version of Aladdin from Disney. Sylvester Stallone and Jennifer Flavin. Sylvester Stallone is well known for playing the lead in the Rocky and Rambo film series. He has already filed for divorce twice, but his third marriage to Jennifer Flavin was a lucky break. For 26 years and counting, they have stayed married. She used to be well known for her modeling career, but now she is known for her various business endeavors. Together, they have 3 children who genuinely inherited their skills and attractiveness. According to Stallone's IMDb page, there are rumors that he will be starring in a new Expendables sequel. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham. Stedman Graham, Oprah Winfrey's husband, has always emotionally supported the media tycoon and businesswoman. Nevertheless, this pair never got married, even though they began dating in 1986 and declared their engagement in 1992. Oprah claims that's what suits her and Stedman the best. Stedman, a prosperous businessman in his own right, says he's delighted to help Oprah with any endeavor she takes on, even implying that he believes she would excel in politics. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. In the late 1990s, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. were among the most attractive couples. They celebrated the start of their union a few years after meeting in 1997 while working on the thriller I Know What You Did Last Summer. They stepped back from the limelight after starring in the live-action comedy Scooby-Doo. The couple has 2 lovely kids, a son and a daughter. Freddie starred in a short film called Killer Skin, and Sarah most recently appeared as a guest star on the sitcom The Big Bang Theory. Beyonce and Jay-Z. For the American public, Jay-Z and Beyonce are the equal of royalty. One of the most significant elements of their romance dates back to 2001 is that they have always valued their privacy. Oprah claims that she gave her this advice early in Beyonce's career. Beyonce took it personally, and in 2008, the couple wed in a covert ceremony. They welcomed Blue Ivy, their first child, a few years later. Then in 2017, they revealed Beyonce's twin pregnancy on social media. They recently released an album called Everything Is Love, proving they are still together despite several breakup rumors. Sacha Baron Cohen and Isla Fisher. In 2002, Isla Fisher and Sacha Baron Cohen met at a party in Sydney. They became engaged in 2004 and exchanged vows in a lovely Jewish wedding ceremony in Paris 6 years later. Together, the couple has 3 kids. They have boundaries about their family life, even though they are in the spotlight. Their children come first, and they value their privacy above all else. We are sure their children appreciate that they always prioritize their children over any projects or films. The Spy is a television show that Sacha is currently filming. Lee Majors and Faith Majors. You may have seen Lee Majors in television series such as The Fall Guy, The Big Valley, and The $6 Million Man. Though his most recent marriage to Faith Cross ultimately lasted, he has filed for divorce thrice. Despite being married since 2002, they have never had children together. He does, however, have 4 children from his prior marriages. According to his IMDb page, Majors has an upcoming film called Spring Break '83, so he is not planning on retiring anytime soon. Gladys Knight and William McDowell. As a Gladys Knight and the Pips member, Gladys Knight became a well-known singer in the 1960s. Hits like That's What Friends Are For and Midnight Train to Georgia have made them famous. She has been married to William McDowell since 2001. Together, they now have 17 grandchildren. Gladys had 3 failed marriages before this. We do not anticipate her and her present husband's marriage ending anytime soon because they are still much in love. We also doubt that they will ever consider cheating on one another. Joanna and Chip Gaines. Joanna and Chip Gaines might be regarded as professionals in home remodeling. The program, Fixer Upper, which aired from 2013 to 2018, highlighted their abilities. According to sources, they went on their first date in 2001 and eventually exchanged vows in 2003. Their professional relationship is terrific, in addition to their excellent romantic relationship. This duo announced their intention to start their own media company in 2019. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. In the 1985 movie Volunteers production, Tom Hanks fell in love with Rita Wilson, although he was already married to Samantha Lewis, his first wife. It wasn't until 1986 that his romance with Rita was made public, and by that year, he was divorcing his wife. He married Rita in 1988 because he didn't want to waste more time. In an interview, Hanks claimed that maturity, timing, and a readiness to connect were the reasons behind their marriage's success. In the upcoming movie, Bios, Tom plays the lead role. Denzel and Pauletta Washington. One of Hollywood's top actors, Denzel Washington has succeeded personally and professionally. Pauletta Washington, his wife of 42 years, is the caring support system behind this magnificent guy. They began dating a year after meeting on a television film set in 1977. Denzel claims that after 42 years, he discovered that following instructions is the key to a happy marriage. He claims he is proud to call Pauletta his wife and rapidly saw the difference between a house and a home. Denzel most recently starred in Gladiator II, a movie released in 2024. Anna Kournikova and Enrique Iglesias. Since they began dating in 2001, Enrique Iglesias has kept his relationship with Anna Kournikova a secret. While filming his music video for the song Escape, the couple got to know one another. They have experienced setbacks and even split up at one point, just like any other relationship. But there's no need to worry since Enrique wrote her a song and won her back. After 23 years of marriage, the couple astonished everyone in 2017 by announcing the arrival of twin baby boys. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are a powerful couple in country music. In 1994, they met backstage at a performance. However, the two didn't start dating until 1996, when Faith opened for McGraw on his Spontaneous Combustion tour. They began dating after resolving some personal issues. They are happier than ever after 27 years of marriage, 3 gorgeous daughters, and many successful duets. Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick. It took several months for Matthew Broderick, an actor, to get the confidence to take Sarah Jessica Parker out on a date in 1992 after they first met on Broadway in 1991. They have been inseparable ever since. After 5 years of dating, they were married in 1997. According to Sarah, despite numerous rumors and untrue things spread by celebrity news sites, they are getting close to 30 years of happy marriage. The couple spent 4 days together in London, where Jessica acted in the 2018 thriller Here and Now, and Matthew has been performing in theater. Phoebe Cates and Kevin Kline. While Kevin Kline is a theatrically trained actor best known for his part in the critically praised movie Sophie's Choice, Phoebe Cates was a well-known actress in the 1980s. Even though there was a 16-year age difference between them, they nevertheless fell in love. The couple didn't begin dating until 2 years after another chance meeting at an audition for The Big Chill. In 1989, they were married. 1991, Phoebe gave birth to their first child, and in 1994, their daughter. Since then, they have been content. Kline was featured in Beauty and the Beast, a 2017 live-action remake. Warren Beatty and Annette Bening. Warren Beatty claims he recognized actress Annette Bening in about 7 or 8 seconds. They exchanged vows at their wedding a year after meeting on the Bugsy set in 1991. They have an incredible and genuinely wonderful level of dedication to one another. For Warren, the most essential thing in life is getting married and starting a family. However, Annette reassures them that understanding how important their family life is to them is the only way to have a long-lasting marriage. Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna recently celebrated their 26th wedding anniversary. The Clear Housewives of Beverly Hills actress Lisa claims she has no clear explanation for why they are still so in love after all these years. She even acknowledges that they are opposed. But even after 20 years, Hamlin, who played the hugely successful television show Mad Men, continues to be a helpful spouse. The couple has promised to hold each other's hand throughout their lives and have 2 daughters together. Amelia, their eldest daughter, has now left for college. Dustin Hoffman and Lisa Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman and his wife Lisa have one of Hollywood's most prosperous marriages. The two had an intriguing past because their families brought them together. Dustin was 27 and Lisa was 10 when they first met, but they hooked when they got back in touch 12 years later. Lisa claimed she would travel with him for the rest of her life and had always known she wanted to marry him. The couple emphasizes that spending quality time together is the secret to keeping their relationship strong. Lisa is a devoted wife and businesswoman focused on jewelry and fragrance brands. Bette Midler and Martin von Hasselberg. The marriage of Bette Midler and Martin von Hasselberg is another notable and enduring Hollywood couple. They were married just 6 weeks after they first met in 1984. In 1986, the couple's first child was born. Bette claims that, in contrast to many other situations, her marriage enabled her to succeed professionally. She acknowledges that listening is mainly responsible for their success in the relationship and calls Martin the best father ever. That is excellent advice from someone married for over 35 years. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick. The actors decided to tie the knot later that year after meeting while working on the 1988 movie Lemon Sky. Because of their indisputable connection in front of the camera, they would go on to co-star in numerous additional productions, including Murder in the First, Loverboy, and The Woodsman. Together, the couple has 2 kids. Kevin simply joked about not taking marriage counsel from Hollywood couples when asked about the key to remaining married for so long. Michael J. Fox and Tracy Pollan. Family Ties, a program from the 1980s, is when Michael J. Fox met his wife. They were portraying a relationship on screen, eventually becoming an off-screen romance. He proposed 7 months after they started dating in 1987. In 1988, they got married. They welcomed their son, Sam, in 1989. When Michael was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease a few years later, the family came together to meet the challenge. Thankfully, Michael has kept up his acting profession. He has been given regular guest spots on several television programs, including Curb Your Enthusiasm and Designated Survivor. Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Brad Hall. At Northwestern University, Julia Louis-Dreyfus married Brad Hall, her undergraduate sweetheart. Julia claimed she realized they were meant to be together when she met him. Luckily, she was entirely correct. Since their 1987 marriage, the couple has supported each other. The pair has overcome a challenging period together and has 2 children together. Paul was there to help her during her recovery after receiving a breast cancer diagnosis in 2017. Typically, Julia posts a lot of unguarded moments from their connection on social media. Bob and Jenny Newhart. A mutual friend introduced Bob Newhart and Jenny, his wife. That friend arranged for them to go on a blind date. In 1963, they were later walking down the aisle. 2 sons and 2 daughters make up the couple's 4 children. They are also proud parents of 10 grandchildren. Jenny Newhart and Bob Newhart have said they had argued during their 60 years of marriage, but they have never spoken the term divorce. Simply put, they weren't content to be apart. Bob starred in the 2011 movie Horrible Bosses as part of his ongoing acting career. Bill and Camille Cosby. Another celebrity who fell in love on a blind date is Bill Cosby. Cosby reportedly proposed to Camille on their 2nd date, but she was hesitant to get married so quickly. The pair eventually got married in 1964 and had 5 kids together. Unfortunately, 2 of them died. In addition to the suffering caused by that experience, they now had to deal with the media's attention after Cosby was charged and taken into custody for allegedly abusing other women. Despite the situation, Camille has been by his side. Rachel Zoe and Roger Berman. Fashion designer Rachel Zoe has established her empire with her husband's assistance. 32 years ago, Zoe went on her first date with businessman Roger Bergman. He has also shown his affection for her and pride in her accomplishments on social media. They married in 1996 and have 2 kids together, Caius and Skylar. Rachel became well known after her program, The Rachel Zoe Project, debuted on Bravo TV in 2008. Since then, she has successfully continued to manage her multi-million-dollar fashion company. Steve and Nancy Carell. Nancy, the love of Steve Carell's life, enrolled in one of his improv classes in Chicago. Before either dared to initiate contact, the two became fast friends and flirted for weeks. The rest of the narrative begins when Steve finally asks her out. She gave birth to their 2 children, completing the couple's family after marriage in 1995. They have worked together on numerous projects, including The Office, The Daily Show, and their most recent endeavor, the television series Angie Tribeca. They are accustomed to working together. Maggie Gyllenhaal and Peter Sarsgaard. Actress Maggie Gyllenhaal is renowned for her roles in Sherry Baby, Secretary, and The Dark Knight. She is stunning. She is happily married to Peter Sarsgaard, who works as an actor to support himself. In 2002, the two began dating, and 4 years later, they became engaged. In 2009, they exchanged vows in Italy and had 2 children together. Today, their entire family resides in New York. Ready to Ride, A Musical Homecoming is the upcoming movie title in which Gyllenhaal will star. Felicity Huffman and William H. Macy. Felicity Huffman's roles in American Crime, Transamerica, and Desperate Housewives have earned her widespread recognition. Her husband, actor William H. Macy, helped her find love in Hollywood. They married in 2007 and are parents to 2 girls. The two dated intermittently for 15 years before being married. Felicity may have been on numerous news websites in 2019 due to her role in the college bribery scam. On October 15, 2019, she entered a guilty plea and began her prison term. Sting and Trudy Styler. A musician, Sting had several years of success with his band, The Police, in addition to his successful solo career. Every Breath You Take, their 1983 single, has earned numerous accolades over the years. The most recent one came at the 2019 BMI Awards. Since 1992, Sting and producer Trudy Styler have been wed. They lived together before he could complete his divorce from his first wife, Frances Tomelty. Sting and Styler have 4 children together. Jeff Bridges and Susan Geston Bridges. Actor Jeff Bridges is most likely well known to you from his parts in Crazy Heart, The Last Picture Show, and The Contender. He has been faithful to his wife, Susan Geston, for almost 40 years. Therefore, the word cheating is not in his lexicon. Since getting married in 1977, they have had 3 lovely daughters together. According to reports, he met her at one of the locations where he was shooting Rancho Deluxe. According to his IMDb website, Bridges will star in a new television film called The Old Man. Viola Davis and Julius Tenen. Award-winning actress Viola Davis is well known for her role in the television series How to Get Away with Murder. She married Julius Tenen, an actor, long before she rose to fame. Together, they are parents to a single adopted girl. We doubt we will ever hear about the couple's breakup because they seem happy together for all these years.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon